No, yeah, I noticed you cleaning. I was like, that's what Miguel used to do. It's like all the cleaning stuff. But hopefully you last longer than he did. Other than, I don't know. Seems like everybody here gets a job and kind of realizes maybe it's temporary or something like that.
But how it's gonna be.
Yeah. Well, I know that Russ has stayed here longer than anyone I've ever seen else at the front desk. Like, I've been going here for like, the thing is some of the people that go to this gym have been going here for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Because this is an old Gold's gym.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So it's like, most of these people have been going here a long time, but Russ has been here for a while. Josh has been here for an all right time. Taylor, the girl, the manager, has been here for a while too.
There's
The boss with all the tattoos.
yeah, there's this one chick, I don't really know her name, but she was talking about she's been here for like 3.5 years now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I don't know how much that is in correlation to them, but
Yeah, I've had like, I don't know, man. Work is always like weird, trying to figure out exactly what to do in life, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I went to college and I just got a degree, but it's like, hey.
What'd you study?
Yeah, I studied, well, I changed my degree, like my major a lot.
Yeah.
I first studied business, then engineering, and then biology and chemistry, and then philosophy, and then linguistics, and then eventually they just gave me a degree because they're like, okay, you've done enough stuff. So I got a degree that's called a general's degree. So it's literally like I have a degree and like they're like, you know a lot of stuff and about like a lot of things, but so here's a degree. Yeah, so it took me a long time though, because it was like I kept changing my mind, flunked out of like trying to be a doctor. But I think honestly you can get lost in the educational system. You lose sight of like how spiritual kind of the world is, and like you as a human being, it's like, you know, I kind of think you have the ability to call yourself anything. You know what I mean? Because it's like the whole cause and effect thing. It's like we're related to, let's say that somebody changes their mind because a bird in the sky.
Yeah.
So somebody saw a bird in the sky, so they changed their mind, okay? So that bird changed the course of history.
Yeah.
So it's like in that,
butterfly.
yeah, so in that way, you're related to like whatever you want to be. But in the school system, they don't necessarily teach you a lot of like things that are spiritual or religious and stuff.
Yeah.
So you get lost and like you feel like, okay, if I'm not performing well according to everybody else's standards, then it's like, yeah, so then it's like, you know, life sucks because I'm not doing good. But if you have that more of that spiritual like standpoint, you can sort of say like, you know what, like I'm special as anything else, and like a doctor is no more. If that bird can change history, then it's like trying to prove myself to other people is a lot less of a thing on your to-do list. Because it's like, you know, everybody's like even kind of, because we're all related to the bird. Or whatever it is that changed history. So, you know, you can say like, oh, you're a doctor? Well, cool. It's like I come from the same thing that you do. And so it's like technically, you know, it's like the bird was the one who did all the operations because it caused and effect him to do all that. So it's like everything in life is pretty basic and simple. Even the most advanced mathematics comes from 1 + 1. That's just my take. So it's like, just keep that in mind as you're trying to like figure out where to go and like what to do. Like don't let the world take advantage of you. Make sure to be close to your family because they're the ones that'll help you out with like, you know what I mean, like a father figure, whoever that is or whatever that is, you know, to you, just because they've kind of figured it out a little bit. So for me, that's what I have to rely on now is like family. And I do YouTube. So I do YouTube as well. So yeah, I'm kind of like trying to be like a little bit of a fitness influencer. Yeah, right now we got like 3 likes already just from having a little conversation with you. But you want to say what's up? Yeah, it's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm good.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, you're cool. I don't film anyone else, or if they want to, then I'll say like, hey, do you want to say what's up?
Yeah.
But if they don't, then that's cool. Anyways, man.
You have a good workout, man.
Yeah, you too. Good day. What's up, Josh? Good. What's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome to this stream of mine. Yo, what's up, Matt? Faisal. Interesting, that changes that. So today, guys, I'm thinking I'm gonna do arms. I'm gonna do some biceps, biceptual stuff. That sounds weird, right? Did I drink coffee? Not yet, man. After this workout, I'll go and drink a cup. I'll go have like a little chill second after this exercise. This is just the exercise part of my day, you know? Again, anyone who wants to can follow these workouts. So the first thing we're gonna do is just get whatever weight you're comfortable with, right? Whether that's 10s, 15s, 25s, or 35s. And we're just gonna do curls, like the most basic bicep exercise you can do, right? Or just curls. So I'm just gonna do those. And these are 35s. They say if you're going for like 3 to 4, that's for like growth. And like if you're trying to get like 10, then you're going for like trying to cut, you know, or whatever. I don't necessarily need to grow at all. I like lower. I like my weight being on the leaner side than being on like a heavy side, you know, but gaining weights and losing weight is always like a struggle, whatever one you're trying to do. Either gain weight or lose weight, you know. We'll see if I get on my jam today or not. I gotta figure out where to put this thing though. It's like bugging the shit out of me. Right there, maybe. If you get lower every time, that's fine. Just recognize what weight you need to work with, you know? Recognize where you're getting the power and where things like feel like you're actually like pushing something or flexing something, you know? So, and don't pay attention to everybody else in the gym. It's always like a big thing to try to compare yourself to other people, but like everybody here, and everybody has a different body style too, but you know, just make sure to focus on yourself. I feel like it's easy to get too tripped, like too focused on like the mirror or like other people or, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Just focus on what you're doing, have a plan of what to do, and just make sure to focus on that and get it done. And I'm gonna finish off at 4 that time. I feel like I had a stroke. Like one time, like, you know, like sometime in my life, like I swear, I must have had a stroke or something, you know, at some point. Just let things rest, and then we'll go into another different exercise, a different workout. So and you don't have to like lift a lot either to like make it work, you know what I mean? Like I'm just using 20s right now. And I'm mostly focusing on the drop. So like when the weights come down, right? And you'll start feeling it, trust me. Maybe I'm not Mr. Universe or, you know, Mr. Olympia or whatever else, but, you know, I have traveled the world, so whatever that counts for, you know. Mr. Worldwide or something, but sometimes you gotta let someone else look in the mirror. Everyone tries to check their form or whatever, just looking in the mirror. So I don't know, it's just a nice chill place. Like, just realize everybody here is probably chill. Everybody here is chilling. It's just the way that everyone, you know, kills the day and tries to feel better about themselves. So if you're not, you know what I mean, like if you're not feeling that, then maybe adjust something. Adjust some of your thinking, or adjust one of your goals. Just something along those lines, because everybody else is probably just chilling, you know? Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Mr. Thick Boys Worldwide. If only I was cut. My arms look huge, but I think I don't know if Faisal's still here or not. But it's definitely a different thing to be like big and then just cut, you know? My arms are gonna die right about there. And that's already two exercises, guys. It doesn't like, we haven't like stopped, we haven't paused, we haven't like done anything like social. You know, at the first I was for a minute, but we got right to it. So, you know, you don't have to spend like that much time at the gym, right? It's like just get there and get it done kind of thing, you know? That's all it takes. See how this is gonna work. Thanks, Big Smoka. Hope you're having a good day, man. Been seeing some new faces here, you know? Maybe we're getting to the time where it's like people are gonna start changing who shows up and whatever else, you know? Alien has stopped showing up as much. He still says what's up every once in a while, but now we got like some new people like Rich. There's a new guy on the channel, his name's Rich. He's been showing up quite a bit, but it's good to see you, man. Matthew's been showing up a little bit. Have I ever felt my arms burning? Yeah, right now they burn. Right now my arms just burn, dude. Look at them, like they're like, it's called getting a pump. Like, look at this. See that? They're just, like they don't push in at all. Like, it's called a pump. It just means that like the muscles are extremely pumped up is what it's called. So this is just another arm, just another arm exercise. I'll get a different angle on it. For you guys. Let's see this. See if that works. So yeah, you're like, this is just more bicep stuff, but we've already done 2 exercises, guys. So really you're like, you're really just shooting for 3 exercises per muscle group, you know? But this is kind of weak for me, you know, like, I'm just getting older, you know, or whatever, like, kind of had all the resources at one time, like at one time back a little bit, like a little bit ago in my life, but yeah, we're just gonna hit three sets, 3 different sets of these biceps, and then we'll do some back stuff. So there's that. Yeah, I'm looking all right. Like, to me, it's different. You know what I mean? I'm not used to carrying like some weight on me or whatever, but I'm like, every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, I just look like I have a little bit of like, I'm just a little thick, you know, just a little bit. But now it's back. It's time for some back stuff. So I usually do back with biceps because they work on the same principle. So like this action, when you're doing your back and you pull like that, it's the same action. So I usually do back with biceps. It's the same thing. So just go like this.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, bro. Thank you.
So with this one, you just reach down and grab these 2 things like this, right? And you just that's all you do. That's kind of like your back. It's your back and your biceps, like your upper back. And you're just gonna do three sets of those, however much you can do, you know? So it's about as basic as that. Like the main thing in the gym, you guys, you don't need to hurry, you know? Like, and I hope I'm inspiring some people to get out and go to the gym, right? Like, you don't have to be like the biggest person, because no matter how big you are, usually there's always going to be someone bigger, you know. And mostly you just got to be yourself. Everybody here respects people who are genuine, you know. They just mostly respect genuine people. So just be genuine, be yourself, and like everybody here will respect you. Usually there's like people that have been going to the gym for a long time, you know, so kind of like a group. A group you can kind of become a part of. Just gym culture. It's a place that you'll always have to like go to, like, you know, it's kind of weird in life. You grow up in your home and then school becomes this public place where you feel like people's ideas can sort of come together and we can like exist in this world with each other and stuff. And when you lose that in school, then you go to the gym, because now you have another place where you can go and be with people, and like minds can, you know, kind of gather. So it's hard to stay in school forever.
Start with the 80s and see how we go. I'll probably do like 2 sets of 80s and then jump up to 90s, 95, and I still want to get to 125. Yeah.
So you just do those. I look in good shape, thanks. Yeah, it's always, you know, everybody's in different shape, right? But I appreciate that. So there's one we can do in here with these bars. If no one's in here, we can use them. We can do more of those rows. Basically, all that was just like, you'd call it like a bent row, right? And so we're just gonna do a different kind of row with a bar in here on the ground. So let me do this really quick. If you guys think this is hard, I have some videos of me doing like construction on my channel. Now that's hard. Construction is like deathly hard. Just being doing construction work, so hard. I wonder if I can do this. I'm gonna try really quick, you guys. I guess I can. This little octopus thing is pretty cool. All right, so all I'm gonna do is get the bar and put it on the ground and do like things where you pull it up. Yo, what's up, happy bro fart? Or you're out. I can't fart on command. I can burp on command though. So just throw the bar down. Sick, thanks, bro. And put whatever weight you're comfortable with on each side of the bar. Just put that on there like that. All right, put that one on. Are there things that God can't control, like time? Do time exist before God? Leaving he or she or it? I think contradictions exist. Like, I'll tell you something from my philosophy class. This is one, hey Biggs, if you ever go to college and like try to study God or whatever, this is something they'll tell you in college. It's like some people's favorite thing. They say, can God create a move that or can God create a rock that he can't move? So can God create something that he can't do? Can God think of something that he can't do? Right? It's just a contradiction. But I think the two can exist. It's just the idea of like black can be next to white. It's just once something becomes more visible, our body is able to allow contradictory things to exist, like left and right. Naturally, we exist in a state of polarity, a state of having two sides. So as soon as the thought becomes more represented in something visual, I think we can allow it to exist more. So like the idea of there being half of a paper that's black, completely black, and half of a paper that's white. We just visually see it and it's true. But I think God can exist like that. Just, you know what I mean? Just in poles. But the more complex you make the language, the more complicated the answer is all I have to say about that. But I'm trying to simplify the statement with a kind of an idea which covers complexity and makes it more of a visual, a tangible thing. So you could say like, to reflect your statement or something, you could almost say something like, is God physical or is God imaginary? So, or is God both? And if he's physical, does that mean, you know, like, does he just exist in one extreme? Is God dumb or is he smart? You know, because you look at the world and there's like a lot of stupid stuff that goes on, but there's a lot of smart stuff that goes on, and there's everything in between. So then you can sort of like think about your question that you asked. And I think that's the best way to represent it is like, is God physical or is God imaginary? Or is God non-physical? And the Bible tries to tackle that same question because they'll say God's a spirit, no, God is a father, of flesh and blood kind of thing. So it just depends. And like I said, if you want a real answer, then maybe it's like the answer you're looking for is like a sign. The only way you can understand something is by seeing it truly. And maybe there just isn't an example to see that allows us to represent your words in like a physical reality. So is God imaginary? Well, maybe there are like amazing things to see. What about like the Pyramid of Giza or like the Mount Rushmore or the Grand Canyon, things like that, you know? Does it represent like time and no time at the same time? Because it's a moment, but the moment is something that's come from all these different angles. I think that's the best way to represent that. Like, you could almost say, was there black before white or was white before black? I feel like you could say that, you know what I mean? And whatever you're gonna say, it might be smarter to say like, something to the extent of, you know, the sun is the sun exists. I don't know, it's like so basic, but the sun exists in like space. So it's like that light in the dark kind of thing. And maybe there's more about that, you know? Let me do this one lift and I'll think about it more. So with this lift, guys, all you do is you just spread out your legs. And if I can even do this, you just like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's that lift. We're just gonna do that 3 times. Maybe a good way to like go up against your statement is to say something like, let's see, it has to be crazy, you know what I mean? It has to be something crazy. Maybe a good way to put it is like, is the sun crazy or is it normal? Like maybe there's a good question. Is the sun crazy or normal? Maybe it's just a matter of like where you are. So did time exist before God? Maybe it's a matter of where you are. Is maybe the correct way to answer that. I don't know. That's just my way of answering it. Trying to compare it to something else. And just, you know, see what we can come up with as we like talk ourselves through the conversation. Like you could almost say something like, something silly like, is the sun a line or is it a circle? But it's like, I actually wrote something on that once, which I think is kind of interesting. And it's like every line is like a part of a bigger circle. And I guess the way that scientists say that is they say, is light a particle or a wave? If you actually want me to reduce this conversation down to like what scientists say, they say, is light a particle or a wave? That's where they like argue. There's that workout. Take care. All right, see you, Matthew. See you, man. But there's that workout. Just like 3 sets of 6. Or is the question just silly, you know? So I actually have like some writing I did one time that I feel like covers this exactly. But it would take me a while to find it on my YouTube channel. And it probably sounds like really like super stupid. Like, are you ahead of your own reflection? Or is your reflection ahead of you? Kind of thing. Well, if you take into consideration that all things are simply a concept of the past, and how the past is in direction, then your shadow is closer to where all things come from, kind of thing. Gotta say what's up with this guy.
Oh, man.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Do you want to say what's up to the channel?
Yeah. What's up, guys?
This is Jacob. He's huge. So, anyways, but hope you have a good workout. Yeah. So, now I'm gonna do some other back exercises. Just you get on a machine, and you're just gonna pull this cable back. Here you go. It's easy. You always make me think, Biggs. But I really do have like a perfect answer for your question though. Which is just like, how can I say something very complex? What's the most complicated thing I can say? Is basically like what your question is, you know? That's at least like the feeling of it, you know? And without being silly, like I could say something very complicated. Maybe I would almost, since you're like a Bible guy or something like that, I could say like, go look at Isaiah. Isaiah has like weird, really super weird like writings in it that are very complicated. But yeah, that was Jacob that you guys saw. He's pretty cool. He said he wants to start a YouTube channel, but he's pretty big. He's like I don't know, probably like 6'5" or something, like 200, I don't know, maybe 300 pounds, I don't know. I feel kind of like he's probably thinking I have like a ton of people watch, you know. I'm just like, yeah, what's up? Say what's up to these 3 people, you know. But hey, we're worldwide, guys. We're international here, you know. Don't ever count out our numbers. We matter. Does the number 1 matter? Obviously, at some point, you know, you have to start somewhere. That's where we are, guys. Maybe we're the greatest, maybe we're the least greatest, you know? Maybe it's all about how you spin it. So we might as well look like we're in here to win it. There you go, guys. That's a back and bicep exercise for you. And I'm done, so I'm gonna be heading over to the coffee shop now, and we can continue the journey there. And I'll find that I'll find that video, Biggs, and I'll post it, and you can be like, whoa, this guy is crazy. If you want to hear something crazy, I have a video for you. So anyways, guys, take care. And if you want to join me at the coffee shop, I'll see you there, okay? Bye.